my perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you all help? Oh, how do we do that? I'll get close to them while you make your... You should be able to identify them using it then. All you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer. Okay, got...
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
Alright, good luck, Nahida. Let's go. There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around. Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed... No.
Well, damn.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty... No. It seems they didn't notice me.
How would I have been able to tell the fucking difference, though?
I should hurry and make my way through.
Fuck.
This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up. So this is the one. Nahida? I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
It's okay, I have good news.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes, unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still...
Really? That's great! Home! Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon. I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin? Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power. But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very
There's an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
Paimon's still confused.
Yes, a very good example. It appears that we're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much, much larger than any Dendro slime.
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that a pep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, but
What
if you
is
knew the Dendro Dragon, Nakito, why didn't you like check up on him?
This expression on you
Like,
before.
A pep
it was
is
just
the
a
most
Dendro Dragon,
adaptable
and it
life
was
form
just
in
like,
the
oh
world.
well,
The
you
forbidden
know,
knowledge
shit
should have
invaded
become
the
a
whole
part of its
land, and
body a long time
it should
ago.
be cool.
Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated, then a big void will also form inside the dragon. I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time. No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? Was it due to the destruction of King Deshret's civilization? But anyway, a pep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak. Yes! How could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeria will no longer be suitable for sustaining life. Hey, what about the crystal? Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before? No.
Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family member. I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again. Though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then...
Don't worry. I understand family is very important to us. No matter when we were actually family. It has done it. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course. I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plant invasion.
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area.
Soil. There. First. Seed. Here. Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right away.
He's giving.
Thank you so much for your willingness to help. In the meantime, I'd like to tell it the things we experienced on the... Sharing knowledge is a habit of ours. Leave! Worried! Why'd you stay? Preparation almost complete.
Quit following me, Squall and Fury. Too slow. Be still.
We planted all the seeds! It's time to handle the invading plant life! Wildflowers! It wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading! Tja! Tja! Ha! Tja! Starfall! Ha! Oz, reveal thyself! Whew. That should be all of them. Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't... Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret? Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat. Sumeru was the Pep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation. Oh, so there was no desert back then? Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand. In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand. No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting. Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods. However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble. Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is...